Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Spinner Rack. This is another Love It or Skip It. This is Mars here, and today we're going to be talking about the latest Energon Universe comic to drop, and this is Destro #1. Man, hey, Energon Universe just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Now, if you like a character, it seems that they're going to be doing all those characters that you love and like. And one of the ones that people have loved is Cobra Commander's, I guess, the best thing to say is frenemy, and this is Destro himself. So just to give a little background, Destro is not exactly, he is not a subordinate of Cobra Commander, and he basically says that also in the comic. He and Cobra Commander have a contentious relationship because he is the weapons manufacturer. He runs a group called Mars, I believe Mars Corporation, and basically what they do is they sell weapons to Cobra. What do you want? That's his whole thing, making money selling weapons to Cobra. So Mars is a family-owned, no family, it's Destro. Destro's a lord or laird, L-A-I-R-D, from the Scottish Highlands, and his family it's been hinted that his family has been, weapons brokers for a very long time, and so he's just the latest in the line of Destros to do it. It's pretty interesting, and there's an image in the comic where you see him going to go talk to some of his ancestors, and they all seem to have Destro mask on. So I always found that very fascinating, the Destro. Now, if you like a Destro, you're gonna love this comic. If you're not crazy about Destro, it's gonna be 50-50. So let's just kick it off. Right now, we are talking about there was a war going on, or a rebellion going on in the country of Darklonia, and they're using the battle android troopers, the bat troopers, that Cobra uses. And in this instance here, we're seeing that Destro is testing them out because he said they're having a bit of a problem, identifying friend versus foe. And in the instance, he's just taking over the country. Of course, Cobra Commander is not crazy about this because he's like, yo, wait, what the hell is going on here, bro? Why are you utilizing these new weapons, new androids that I want to use? Why are you using here? And he's like, yo, look, hold on a second, Cobra. I am not your subordinate. I'm basically your arms, seller. And so don't tell me what to do or what I can't do. So, of course, Cobra Commander is mad pissed off. Destro here is trying to get an understanding of the energon that Cobra Commander got. Energon, this magical energy that you guys know about that the Transformers utilize. He wants to be able to use it in his own weapon. So that's one of the reasons he really wants to know what's going on. Definitely get his own supply. And I think in this instance, he's taking over a Darklonia so he can, control it and utilize it for his own ends. Of course, Cobra Commander doesn't necessarily see it the same way. So how's it going to go? We're not necessarily sure. But at the very end of the issue, you see that Destro is getting attacked, and the question is who's attacking him. Also, another group of people that we people love, the twins, Tomax and Zamat, those two who are also not war brokers, but weapons brokers too. They are also having their issue with another country, I believe it's Sierra Gordo, and in this country they were supposed to be helping a particular group take over, and unfortunately it didn't work out. And this guy's like saying, hey, you guys are supposed to help me out. And they're like, yeah, well, guess what? According to our things, you guys would have lost part of your men, but you would have still have won. But he's like, no, losing men is not acceptable. That's not how he went. And you know what they said? Guess what? We don't need you. We're going to get rid of you. And that's exactly what they did. So, there's moving parts here and there. What are they up to? What is Destro up to? What is Cobra Commander? But what I got to say is that, the Energon universe is getting bigger. It's getting more complex. I always wondered in the comic books, and not the comic books, but the comics and in the animations, like how the hell did Cobra keep all these competing parts? We see in older iterations of it that they literally fought Cobra themselves, but he could never trust him because you're basically having a viper's nest, and you never know who's going to come on top. Cobra just had to be a little quicker, 1, 2, 1, 2, try to get around tippy toe to make sure that he could always stay on top of this. I guess I'm going to say farce of a organization to a degree, of course, until Serpanto showed up. But it's pretty interesting, and I would love to know where this is going to go. It's good to always see we're seeing Destro, and we saw him in previous episodes that he's standing on his own and he's sticking to what he wants to do. Will this bring him down? Will this bring down Cobra Commander? Especially now that Cobra Commander is trying to gear up. He's still in the shadows and he's gearing up to come out of the shadows. And this Cobra Commander seems a bit more competent than the one they showed in the comic books, where it was always like a fool. So, Destro definitely is meeting his match with the current Cobra Commander. And it could be him, who's attacking Destro. So we just don't know right now. But hey, I got to say, I'm intrigued. And I think this is a good start. If you like what you hear, give us a thumbs up, comments, and, subscribe. Spinner Rack out.